and Google Play.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Whoa. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Very good afternoon and welcome to the Jfsc, that's the Premier League, the second quarter final of the day, match number 20 of the Elite Group quarterfinals. JNS Jaguars versus Rroaring Lions. JNS Jaguars winning the toss and electing to field first. We are excited to announce our partners on board for the Jfsc, that's Premier League T20 21 Season 1. To start with our very first sponsor on board, media partners Cricket Graph, jersey partners 70/70 Sports, grooming partners Jean-Claude Oliver, mutual fund distribution partners by Rungta, printing partners JP Corp, estate partners RK Realtors, munching partners Inbisco India, awards partners by Spectrum Trophies and Awards. You all can catch the live action on JFSC YouTube channel, where else for live updates on scores and stats, you all can follow us on JFSC app from the Play Store. We are about to start the match number 20, JNS Jaguars versus Rroaring Lions. It's the Elite Group quarterfinals. The first match of the day being played between AVM Yoddhas versus OIS Blasters. The target was of 186 and AVM Yoddhas winning the match by 3 wickets and an over to spare, but now it's one of the biggest game of the tournament. JNS Jaguars winning the toss, electing to field first, inviting Rroaring Lions to bat first. Anand and Parag in the middle to start the batting proceedings for Rroaring Lions, and it will be Shamin Karbari from the far end. And to start, it's a swinging delivery outside the off stump, left away for the wicket keeper. So a dot ball to start the innings here, winning the toss and electing to field first. It will be one of the most delightful match to view here at the MIG Cricket Club. Onto the legs, that's been flicked away. It's the first run on the board and the first boundary of the match. That was a sublime touch onto the pads, and batsman making no mistake, showing the direction and straight away opening the account with a boundary, and even the first run on the board in the form of a 4. It was into the leg stump line, played through the backward short square leg for a boundary. Anand opening his account with a boundary and giving him the company. Parag Desai at the non-striker's end. Once again a good line delivery. An outswinger getting an edge. The ball going towards the slip cordons, not for any runs. Once again angling it towards pads. That's a good call by both the batsmen. 4 balls have been bowled. 5 runs for team Rroaring Lions, and now it will be Paraga who would be on strike for the first time in this innings. That's a good delivery, hitting the deck hard, and a dot ball. Wicket keeper is standing by the stumps. That's not a good length, and that's been played uppishly towards the sweeper boundary region for yet another boundary in the over. Parag opening his account in a style, got a delivery onto the pads, and with that it's the end of the first over. It's 9 without a loss.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Hi guys, I'm Vaishnavi Anjali. I'm here at Jean-Claude Olivier Salon, and I just
And over. Himal to start the second over's proceedings. The first ball down the leg side, signaled as a wide ball. And both Parag and Anand opening their accounts with the help of this boundary. This time again flicked away, and ball races down the fence. Easy pickings for the batsman, and the ball crosses the deep forward region on the onside for yet another boundary. Once again a full toss onto the pads, and that's been delivered. The same result. So currently the runs coming in the form of Straight into the hands of the fielder, and Bakhtiar Irani, the fielder, at the short covers, making no mistake, and a simple catch. It's the wicket number 1. Going inside out and straight into the hands of Bakhtiar, one of the finest fielder in the field, making no mistake, the safest hands of the pair.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Got my hair treatment done. I tried a new brand called Postcom, and I can't tell you all how awesome my hair feels. Like, I'm just loving it. Well, apart from that, I'm loving the salon services of them and taking care of the sanitization to almost everything. This is a huge space, you know, it's so big. It's one of the biggest salon in Bombay, and it's so lit. I'm loving this place, and I'm really excited to come back and visit them again. Plus, I can't stop feeling my hair. I'm loving them. Like, thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
This is the Coach's Voice Academy.
So captain walking in, Mehul drifting onto the pads, played not for any runs, but then what an wicket that was. First wicket falling on the score of 18, this time outside the off stump line, signaled as a wide ball. So Hemal getting a wicket in this over. First 2 balls were a boundary, but then a good comeback by Hemal, especially the big wicket. The big wicket of Anand Thakkar. He was caught by Bakhtiar. Wanted to go for a big hit inside out, but straight into the hands of Bakhtiar, and this time played driven down the ground on the onside for a single. It's 2 overs gone, 20 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Transition, quick, well done!
Remember, to be a top player, you must keep the focus all the time.
The Coach's Voice Academy, where the game's greatest minds share the secrets of their success.
Once I'd done my first coaching badge, I realised I was in the right field and sector for me.
Premium content for coaches at every level, from grassroots
You are allowed to get your arm up and then try and regain possession.
to elite.
That might be a set pass in my.
Going down the leg side, ball is racing down. That's been signaled as a leg byes. He wanted to ball onto the pads, missing his line and length. The ball crossing the long leg region for a boundary. Most often the runs coming in is most important. That Rroaring Lions would be surely thinking to post a score above 150. That's a good swinging delivery. The leg cutter being attempted, and the ball beating the outside edge of Mehul. Drifting onto the pads. That's a good cheeky single by Ratan, Parag and Mehul. Well, they need to be careful They have lost one wicket, and that too in the form of Anand, who was striking the ball really very well. But again, this time a lofted shot, falling away from the fielder at the points corridor, and 2 runs for the batsman. One fielder at the backward square leg, one fielder at the mid wicket. This time a good seam position, bowling in the right areas and not allowing the batsman to settle down, and they would be thinking to get some early wickets. Himal has already taken a wicket of Anand, but then it will be Parag and Mehul would be surely utilizing those loose deliveries, hitting those ball outside the park. But more often, yes, as I was mentioning it, that's a cracking shot onto the between the square leg and the mid wicket for a boundary. Any length onto the leg side, the batsman will surely punish the loose deliveries. 3 overs gone, 31 runs. Himal to continue from the far end. That's a lofted shot into the vacant zone. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal, and yes, it's the first maximum of this match. Over pitch delivery, and batsman making no mistake, hitting the ball outside the park. A slog hit over. A wide-ish long on fence for a sixer. 37 for the loss of 1 wicket. Parag and Mehul are the kind of a batsman who would surely take things away from JNS Jaguars. Well, they would be surely thinking to restrict Rroaring Lions below 150, but then they have started with the run rate of 11 runs per over. 3.2 overs gone, 37. Himal into his second over, got a big wicket of Anand. This time played down the ground towards long on for just a single. So that's a good thinking. You get a big hit and then following it by a single or a double. Surely the rotation of the strike would make some pressure on the bowlers and make some changes in their line and length. Over the wicket, that's been lofted. Shout of a catch. It was a tough chance, but a good attempt by the fielder. Tried his hard, but then the ball falling short of the fielder. .4 overs gone, 40 runs on the board. Once again going for a big hit, miscued it, falling short of the fielder once again. It's not that easy when the sun is shining out brighter in the middle. Ball gets lost in the daylight. We can say it's not that easy, but then you'll need to convert those half chances Batsmen crossing their ends, and it will be Mehul on strike. 41 runs in the 4th over. Himal, he has been a bit expensive, but then got a wicket of Anand in his first over. He has bowled 5 balls in this over, conceded away 10 runs. The first ball that was played for a sixer, but then a good comeback by Himal. It's a good delivery. A dot ball to end the over number 4.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Maybe beyond it might be a switcher play.
Exclusive coaching courses explaining how and why top coaches prepare their teams.
To recognise the triggers, if you like, when the opposition are trying to put the ball in behind you.
Including coverage of full training sessions from tactical angles.
3 big words. Up, hold, drop. Good, nice timing.
Delivered by experts. From academy.
Well played. Hey, super combination. Terrific start.
To first team.
Let's go.
Ashish to bowl his first over from the far end. Will be bowling the 5th. Right arm over the wicket. That's been flicked away. A chase for the fielder. Will it be cut off? Yes, he does, but then cannot restrict the batsman from taking 2 runs. Till now we have seen bowlers bowling in the middle and leg stump line, due to which the batsmen have surely made those runs. 43 the score in the 5th over. Parag playing on 15 of 8 balls. Mehul playing on 9 of 10. Well, they would be thinking to take this innings forward and convert this start into a big innings here. Fielded by the bowler himself, not for any runs, but then you need to hit the deck hard, bowl in the right areas and bowl stump to stump would be the game plan from the bowlers. But currently Parag and Mehul looking comfortable. This time pulled away. That's a good shot from Parag. If we see the pitch is behaving the batting friendly, but then you need to post some huge score. That was a short pitch delivery and very well timed by Parag. That was pulled away above the square leg region into the fence for a boundary. This time again driven, fielded in the follow through itself. Good comeback after being hit for a boundary. Ashish, he's a kind of a bowler who would surely thinking to swing the ball either both the ways. He can bowl some in swingers, ball some out swingers, and put the batsman in some kind of a trouble there. This time played upishly above the bowler's head. It's a maximum from Parag into the slot and he dispatches it above the bowler's head. That was very well timed from Parag. Ashish being bit expensive in the first over. That's a good delivery coming in for the batsman. That was the delivery I was talking about. 5 overs gone. It's 53 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Attack the defender, okay?
You're balancing off, you're coming over, and nothing comes through.
A searchable library of user-friendly session plans and practices for every level, curated by UEFA Pro licensed coaches. Exclusive access to interviews with the biggest names in football on their journey, philosophy, tactics and match strategy.
Seeing the game from that perspective, you can see everything happening.
Don't let your background be the barrier. Educate and develop yourself as much as you possibly can.
He cannot play alone when he come in between the lines. So this player must be totally in control of this area here.
And new for 2020, one-to-one and small group sessions for all levels of
So well, it's the start which they needed. 5 overs gone, 53 for the loss of 1 wicket. Sanjeev being introduced into the bowling attack from the far end. They have utilized the power play very well. Parag playing on 25 and Mehul not out on 9 at the striker's end. The very first ball that's been signaled as a white ball going down the leg side. Bowling in the right area this time. That was a short pitch delivery played in the gap through the points. Ball is racing down the fence and yes it does. One again ball winning the race. It was a chase for the fielder but in the end Mehul hitting the ball all the way through the deep points region for a boundary. Down the leg side, signaled as a wide ball. Ashish bowling that over for 12 runs, a bit expensive, and Hemal completing his 2 overs, conceded away 21 runs, 1 wicket to his name. That's a good delivery. That's a good comeback by Sanjeev. 2 wides and a boundary, but then most important is that if he can get a wicket here, provide one more breakthrough in the power play, it would be game on for team JNS Jaguars. Right arm over the wicket. This time it's been played away into the gap. Ball goes all the way. Towards the cow's corner. Mehul looks to be in a good touch today. Is finding those gaps and hitting the ball down the ground. The score moving on to 63. That's a good start in the power play, going at the run rate of 11 runs per over. That's a good comeback. Yorker delivery straight away. Missing the stump by a whisker there. It's the sixth over in progress. This time again, wanted to go for a big hit, missing it completely. A dot ball to end the over number 6. It's 63 for Team Rroaring Lions.
63. 6 over.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Coaching.
If I'm here and I'm checking up, can I get off? Bang.
Premium quality. New content uploaded every week. Accessed from any device. The Coach's Voice Academy. The online coach education platform from the Coach's Voice. Available online on the Apple Store and Google Play.
Ashish to continue from the pavilion end. So it's a change in the bowling end. As we can see, after each 6 overs, we can see the change in the bowling ends. This time again played above the cover points region for just a single. So as we can see, the ball as it goes in the air, fielders are not able to see it as it gets deflected in the sunlight. It's the bright sunny Saturday, a hot temperature here at the MIG in Mumbai, but it's the quarter final of the Jfsc Dads Premier League Elite Group quarter finals in progress between Rroaring Lions and JNS Jaguars. The second match of the day. This time it's been lifted and it goes above the fielder. One bounce into the fence at the wideish long on. Easy pickings for the batsman. Had been the fielder a bit on the boundary line, that would have been an easy catch, but then missed time by the fielder and resulting it into the boundary. Runs flowing in for Rroaring Lions. Outside the off stump has been hoisted. So in this over, it's the two occurrences where the batsman has luckily survived. Using his feet, that's been played away onto the sweeper boundary region. Ball goes all the way into the fence. Second boundary of the over. Dancing down the track and lifting the ball towards the sweeper boundary region. .73. Once again sweeping the ball from outside the off stump towards the deeper sweeper region. It's a good sensible cricket by both the batsmen. Leaving the ball, and that's a good thinking by the batsman. Dot ball to end the over number 7. It's 75 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Vivek being introduced into the bowling. That's a good delivery. Yorker length straight away. It's not that easy, but bringing the bat down at the right moment. Mehul playing on 22 of 19 and Parag playing on 32. The first wicket fall when the score was 18. This time driven through the covers, but then there's a fielder being set up for that shot. Just a single. That was firmly driven, but then Parag and Mehul driven down the ground towards long on for just a single. So Parag and Mehul both have made a strategy. They are going after each and every delivery, hitting the loose deliveries outside the park, and the rotation of the strike has been superbly well from both the batsmen, not allowing the bowlers to settle down. And the most important thing, they are keeping the scoreboard on. That's a very big white ball signaled by the umpire outside the off stump line. And as you say, the amount of white balls you bowl is the amount of balls you need to bowl. Each and every extra delivery would surely help the batsman to score those runs. That's a good thinking by Vivek. Saw the batsman shuffling outside the off, kept his line and length. And a dot ball. That's in the air and straight into the hands of the fielder at the point on the 30-yard circle. That's a good catch by Sanju. Kept his eyes on the ball, and finally the partnership has been broken.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
So the new batsman is Rakesh, and finally the partnership being broken, but then both the batsmen have done their work. This time driven on the full toss. That's a lovely timing. Ball goes all the way for a boundary. With that, it's 82. Ended up giving a full toss, and that was firmly driven through the gap for a boundary. 8 overs gone, it's 82 for the loss of 2 wickets. Himal. So Himal continuing from the pavilion end, his third over. This time lofted. It's a good connection of the bat and the ball. The ball goes all the way for a maximum out of the park. So the runs have been scored on each and every delivery till now. Good use of the feet and delivering the ball all the way for a boundary. This time getting in thickish outside edge. Ball is racing and will go all the way for a boundary. So 2 consecutive big hits. First a 6 above the long on fence, and then a boundary towards a fine third man region. That's a good stroke by Parag. Good sensible thinking. 6, 4 and a single. And this is turning out to be a good over for Rroaring Lions. 12 runs already of the 4 balls. Himal 33 runs till now and a wicket to his name.
48
Good cheeky single between Rakesh and Parag. Eye to eye coordination, and within a moment they are flashed for a single. Parag 2 runs short of his half century. Once again dancing down the track, that's been played in the air, and a misfield from the fielder, resulting into a boundary, and with that it's 50 up for Parag.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of
Vivek to continue from the pavilion end. That's been driven, and they are going for the second one, and yes, they do so. Straight away putting the pressure on the fielder. 10th over चल रहा है. That's been flicked away. There's a chase for the fielder. The ball is going towards the fine leg region, and it goes all the way. That's a good shot from Rakesh. $105 on the board. Once again driven. Towards extra cover, not for any runs. $105 for the loss of 2 wickets. 9.3 overs have been bowled. Now that's been driven down the ground. As we can see, the batsmen are not taking undue risk and playing the ball all the way down the ground shots. 106 in the 10th over itself. Parag not out on 52, and Rakesh giving him the company of 6 balls which he has played, and 1 boundary to his name. Parag setting an example for his teammates here. This time played towards the cow's corner for just a single. 107 on the board. 107 for the loss of 2 wickets. Well, Jaguars need a wicket here now. How can he miss it? The batsman misses it, and even the wicket keeper misses it. Bye is being signalled, and ball goes all the way for a boundary. So 10 overs gone. It's 111 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Hi guys, I'm Vaishnavi Andle. I'm here at Jean-Claude Olivier Salon, and I just got my hair treatment done. I tried a new brand called Postcom, and I can't tell you all how awesome my hair feels. Like, I'm just loving it. Well, apart from that, I'm loving the salon services of them and taking care of the sanitization to almost everything. This is a huge space, you know, it's so big. It's one of the biggest salon in Bombay, and it's so lit. I'm loving this place, and I'm really excited to come back and visit them again. Plus, I can't stop feeling my hair. I'm loving them. Like, thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
This is the Coach's Voice Academy.
Transition, quick, quick, well done!
Remember, to be a top player, you must keep the focus all the time.
The Coach's Voice Academy, where the game's greatest minds share the secrets of their success.
Once I'd done my first coaching badge, I realised I was in the right field and sector for me.
Premium content for coaches at every level, from grassroots.
You are allowed to get your arm up and then try and regain possession.
To elite.
That might be a set pass, it might be beyond, it might be a switch of play.
Exclusive coaching courses explaining how and why top coaches prepare their teams.
To recognise the triggers, if you like, when the opposition are trying to put the ball in behind you.
Including coverage of full training sessions from tactical angles.
3 big words. Up, hold, drop. Good, nice timing.
Delivered by experts. From academy.
Well played. Hey, super combination. Terrific start.
To first team.
Let's go attack the defender, okay?
You're balancing off, you're coming over, and nothing comes through.
A searchable library of user-friendly session plans and practices for every level, curated by UEFA Pro licensed coaches. Exclusive access to interviews with the biggest names in football on their journey, philosophy, tactics and match strategy.
Seeing the game from that perspective, you can see everything happening.
Don't let your background be the barrier. Educate and develop yourself as much as you possibly can.
He cannot play alone when he come in between the lines. So this player must be totally in control of this area here.
And new for 2020, one-to-one and small group sessions for all levels of coaching.
If I'm here and I'm checking up, can I get off? Bang.
Premium quality, new content uploaded every week. Access from any device. The Coach's Voice Academy, the online coach education platform from the Coach's Voice. Available online on the Apple Store and Google Play.
So the drinks are off the field, and the very first ball after the drinks that's been driven through the extra covers, and the batsmen go for the second run. So in fact it's a good toss to lose 111 on the board in the 11th over itself. Now that's been cut away beautifully between both the fielders. No chance, and ball crosses the fence easily for a boundary. They are timing the ball very well. Parag, he's playing some sensible cricket in the middle, knows where and how to play and where the fielders are exactly, timing the ball into the gaps and scoring those runs. 117 the score with the help of the boundary. This time onto the pads, that's been played towards mid on for a single. So as you can clearly see the strategy from the batsmen, do not take undue risk, as a bit of a room and the ball goes all the way for a boundary or a six. This time again inside edge towards the backward short leg for just a single, fielded by the wicket keeper. $118 on the board. That's a good delivery, defensively played, not for any runs. That was a quicker one, a short pitch delivery onto the pads and played for just a single. 11 overs gone, it's 120 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
So Ashish to continue from the far end, pitch in the right area. Played not for any runs, but which is more important is that Parag and Rakesh are now setting up a partnership in the middle. The first wicket fall on the score of 18. This time a cracking shot. But there's a fielder there. They are going for the second one. He was running towards the danger end, but in the end survives and making his bat in the crease at the right moment. (122) for the loss of 2 wickets. Parag batting on 63 of 31, playing at the strike rate of 200. This time a cracking shot once again, a short pitch delivery, and that's been pulled away. And Parag seems to be in a good mood, in a run scoring mood today. Was ready for that short pitch delivery. As soon as the ball got connected, it was written boundary to his name. That's a good quick single. We can see the confidence between both the batsmen. Calling and the running has been on the right on time. 7 runs of the over already till now. Once again driven through the extra cover, and once again it's an easy pickings for both the batsmen, completing 2 runs. It's 12 gone, 129 on the board for Team Rroaring Lions. Now that's been driven firmly. No chance for the fielders. Driven on the full toss. Just a single. But I would surely mention Rakesh doing the right things. Once he gets loose deliveries, he will surely punish. But then most important thing he's doing is giving the strike as much as possible to Parag. That's onto the middle and leg stump line. Wanted to go for a pull, didn't connect it. Leg by is being signalled as the ball deflected through the pads towards the leg gully. Just a single. Dancing down the track, played above the bowler's head. Didn't connect it properly. That was a full toss ball. 136 with the help of this single. Well, if they maintain this run rate, they might score about 200. This time driven straight at the covers, not for any runs. Well, even the Jaguars have that big batting lineup. They will be surely trying to dominate the innings when they come out to bat. It was firmly hit by the batsman, tried to stop it in the follow through. Gokul, but then the ball deflected off his hands and batsman crossing over for a single. Parag Desai playing on 70 and Rakesh playing on 17. Once again a short pitch delivery played in the air, but straight into the throat of the fielder. So the big wicket falling at the right moment for the Jaguars. Invited the batsman for a big hit and fielder making no mistake.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
So well, Hitesh being introduced into the bowling attack. Rakesh playing that ball for a single on the offside, and it will be Sundaresh, the new man who has walked out after the big wicket of Parag Desai, out on the score of 70. Wanted to go for a pull, was caught on the boundary line. That's a good delivery, good length delivery into the middle stump line. And surely Sundaresh would be thinking to target those short side on the leg side. That's a cheeky single, played with soft hands and give a call of a single, and Rakesh and Sundaresh completing a single in a short span of a time. 139 the score in the 14th over. The Jaguars will be thinking to restrict the lines below 150 160. Once again a play and a miss. That's a good delivery by Hitesh. A left hand seam position to the right hand batsman. Would be surely making an angle. Would try to bring that incoming delivery When the ball gets released, it creates an angle once again. Yes, as we can see. Bowling in the good areas would surely help them gain those wickets, and this time again 2 consecutive dots. This is turning out to be a good over. Only 2 runs have been scored, 5 balls have been bowled. Not a big run up, but then he bowls with a good swing. This time again a play and a miss. Dot ball to end the over number 14.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste.
Working here for the Jaguars. Gokul bowling is one more over of the quota. Single being taken on the very first ball. 13 runs and a wicket to his name. This time driven down the ground towards the mid-on for just a single. So the runs coming in the form of singles after the wicket of Parag, which fall on the score of 137. Down the leg side, (142). The batsmen are not taking undue risk, and successfully they have scored 142, especially the innings of Parag scoring those 70 runs. This time again misfield from the fielder, resulting into run. Big appeal for leg before, and it's been given. Finger goes up, and it's one more breakthrough. Gokul getting a wicket here, and the wicket of the informed batsman Rakesh. Ball didn't turn, it was straight and found plumb in front of the wickets. It's 143 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
I'm here at Jean-Claude Olivier Salon, and I just got my hair treatment done. I tried a new brand called Postcom, and I can't tell you all how awesome my hair feels. Like, I'm just loving it. Well, apart from that, I'm loving the salon services of them and taking care of the sanitization to almost everything. This is a huge space, you know, it's so big. It's one of the biggest salon in Bombay, and it's so lit. I'm loving this place, and I'm really excited to come back.
The chase for the fielder and batsman getting 2 runs here. The new batsman Vikrant Pathare, the wicket keeper batsman, who would like to dominate the bowlers, who is known as a hard hitter once he gets settled in. But then the Jaguars making a comeback, taking the wickets at the regular interval. This time played on the onside for just a single. (146) for the loss of 4 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Visit them again. Plus, I can't stop feeling my hair. I'm loving them. Like, thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
This
Hitesh to continue from the pavilion end. The first ball of the 15th over, driven through the covers. Vikrant, as soon as he has arrived on the crease, he is scoring runs in the forms of single and doubles. He has faced 2 balls, but then the running between the wickets has been accurate from Vikrant and Sundaresh. Well, if they bat up to end, they might score around 170, 180. This time lofted, but not that elevation towards long on for just a single. So once it looked like the run rate going around 11 runs, but as soon as the wickets have fallen, the run rate has come down. This time again played on the back foot. They are going for the second one. A slight misfield, and the batsman crossed their end for the couple of runs. With that, it's 150 on the board for team Rroaring Lions. Run rate around 9.69. Once again walked on towards the mid-on region. Yes, once again they go. One shot being signalled. So all the efforts going in the vain. Just a single, 151 on the board. Single for Vikrant this time, 152. This time played officially. There's a fielder at the sweeper boundary. It's a good call by both the batsmen. Good piece of a call by both the batsmen. 2 runs resulting the score go up to 154. 16 overs gone. It's 154.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
This is the Coach's Voice Academy.
Transition, quick, quick, well done.
Remember, to be a top player, you must keep the focus all the time.
The Coach's Voice Academy, where the game's greatest minds share the secrets of their success.
Once I'd done my first coaching badge, I realised I was in the right field and sector for me.
Premium content for coaches at every level, from grassroots
You are allowed to get your arm up and then try and regain possession.
to elite.
That might be a set pass.
First ball that was driven but straight to the fielder Bakhtiar Irani at the extra covers, giving no runs there. This time again worked on, going on to the back foot, stealing a single. So as we see, Vikrant and Sundaresh, they are not taking undue risk, but then keeping the scoreboard going on in the form of singles and doubles. .155 is the score. That's a good delivery. But as we say, the scoreboard must go on, and Sundaresh taking a single there. 156 there. This time going for a big hit, missing it completely. It was a full toss offered. Not a many times we see the batsman going beaten up on the full toss delivery, but it was a quicker one attempted by Gokul. He's bowling his last over. 21 runs, 2 wickets to his name. Bowling with an angle from the corner of the crease. That's a good cheeky single taken by Vikrant. And in no matter of time, Gokul has bowled 5 balls in this over. 3 runs have been conceded. Short pitch delivery pulled away, and no chance for any fielder to stop that ball. Boundary to end the over number 17. It's 161.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
It might be beyond, it might be a switch of play.
Exclusive coaching courses explaining how and why top coaches prepare their teams.
To recognise the triggers, if you like, when the opposition are trying to put the ball in behind you.
Including coverage of full training sessions from tactical angles.
3 big words. Up, hold, drop. Good, nice timing.
Delivered by experts. From academy.
Well played. Hey, super combination. Terrific start.
To first team.
Let's go attack the defender, okay?
You're balancing off, you're coming over.
So the last ball of the previous over, that was played by Sundaresh for a boundary, but this time starting an over with a dot ball is Hitesh, bowling his third over. He has not given away easy runs. 2.1 overs, 10 runs, no wicket, but then he has been in a good form today. Vikrant playing on 10 and Sundaresh playing on 11. That's been cut away into the gap towards the third man region. Deliberately played by Vikrant. Hello. 165 with the help of that boundary. Vikrant once again going for that lead cut. Lucky enough the ball didn't carry an inside edge. Good comeback by Hitesh, especially after being hidden for a boundary. The ball went between the point and the gully towards the deep third man. But then Hitesh once again. It's a sensible cricket by Vikrant, not taking undue risk and using the pace of the ball, resulting into one more boundary in the over. Knew where the fielder was this time, and a good shot by Vikrant. 169. 17.4 overs gone, 169. This time it's turning out to be a good over. Played towards deep covers. They are going for the second one. (171) on the board. 2 runs. So the batsmen know already 8 runs were scored in the form of boundaries, and then taking that 2 runs, putting the pressure on the fielders and the bowler. Again Vikrant is not allowing the bowlers to settle down. A single to end the over number 18.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Whoa. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
And nothing comes through.
A searchable library of user-friendly session plans and practices for every level, curated by UEFA Pro licensed coaches. Exclusive access.
Shout of a catch it, but then ball falls in between the two fielders. Wanted to go for a big hit. Vikrant didn't timed it very well, but lucky enough to get a single. That's a cracking shot. The fielder there, but then the batsman will surely get those 2 runs. Full dive length into the crease by Vikrant at the non-striker's end is making sure that he keeps his bat well in the crease. It's a good partnership between both these batsmen. 32 runs partnership between Vikrant and Sundaresh, but this time it's the commentator's curse, which has caused a wicket for the Jaguars. Trying to go for a big hit, didn't read the line and length, and he's been clean bowled. But most important is that he made runs which his team needed. A good seam position delivery, taking the bails off, and Vivek once again providing a breakthrough for Team Jaguars.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
To interviews with the biggest names in football on their journey, philosophy, tactics and match strategy.
Seeing the game from that perspective, you can see everything happening.
Don't let your background be the barrier. Educate and develop yourself as much as you possibly can.
He cannot play alone when he come in between the lines. So this player must be totally in control of this area here.
And new for 2020, one-to-one and small group sessions for all levels of coaching.
If I'm here and I'm checking up, can I get off? Bang.
Premium quality, new content uploaded every week. Accessed from any device. The Coach's Voice Academy, the online coach education platform from the Coach's Voice. Available online on the Apple Store and Google Play.
बैट्समैन कौन है? Harshang, the new batsman, and straight away playing with a single and giving strike back to Vikrant. So it was a good partnership between Vikrant, this time driven through the ground towards the Badish long off for just a single. It was an important partnership between Sundaresh and Vikrant. This time Harshang trying to go for a big hit, didn't connect it properly, saw the fielder late coming in, and that's a good running between the wickets by Harshang. 19 overs gone, it's 179 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
So Ashish to bowl the last over. First ball that's been pulled away. No chance for any fielder. It will go all the way towards the fine leg region. And surely Vikrant would be targeting those boundaries. First ball that's been played all the way for a boundary. So it's a good start. And straight away putting the pressure on the bowler on the very first ball. Well, Vikrant would be surely trying to score big shots in this over. If he get those loose deliveries, he would be surely going after the bowler. And straight away the first ball that's been dispatched away towards the fine leg region for a boundary. Vikrant playing on 27. And handy knock for his team. Once again played towards point for just a single. It's a good call between both the batsmen. He knows each and every run would matter the most, and Harshang would be on strike to face the third ball of the last over. Back to the bowler's drive, not for any runs. Saw the batsman charging in at just maintain his line and length and a dot ball. That's a good comeback, especially after being hidden for a boundary. He tried to stop the ball, but the batsman going on for a single. 185, 2 balls left. Can we see some big shots from Vikrant? It's a good comeback. The first ball that was played for a boundary. This time again driven, but straight to the fielder at the extra cover for just a single. It's a good comeback by Ashish. He's been a bit expensive, but a good death over bowling. A play and a miss. Even missed out by the wicket keeper, and single in the form of a bye on the last ball. 187 is the final score. Winning the toss, electing to field first, they invited Rroaring Lions for the batting, and the score remains on 187. That's a good start. Anand. Mulraj was out on the score of 13. Parag Desai scoring 70 runs. Mehul scoring 23 runs. Rakesh was out on the score of 19. Sundaresh being bowled by Vivek on the score of 13, and in the last Vikrant and Harshang not out on 29 and 4. 187. They lost 5 wickets. The target is of 188 for a team, the Jaguars, when they come out to bat. Well, if we can see the bowling analysis, Ashish 3 overs, 32 runs, no wicket. Gokul Patel 4 overs, 26 runs, 2 wickets to his name. Hemal Chitalia 4 overs, 50 runs and a wicket to his name. Hitesh Patel bowling is 3 overs, giving it the economy of 21 runs. Samir Shetty 1 over 7 runs, and Sanjeev Javeri bowling 1 over, and Samin bowling is 1 over, and Vivek 3 overs, 2 wickets, 22 runs. So the pick of bowlers is Gokul Patel, who gave away 26 runs, taking 2 wickets. The target being 188 for the Jaguars.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Salon, and I just got my hair treatment done. I tried a new brand called Postcom, and I can't tell you all how awesome my hair feels. Like, I'm just loving it. Well, apart from that, I'm loving the salon services of them and taking care of the sanitization to almost everything. This is a huge space, you know, it's so big. It's one of the biggest salons in Bombay and it's so lit. I'm loving this place and I'm really excited to come back and visit them again. Plus, I can't stop feeling my hair. I'm loving them. Like, thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
This is the Coach's Voice Academy.
Transition, quick, quick, well done!
Remember, to be a top player, you must keep the focus all the time.
The Coach's Voice Academy, where the game's greatest minds share the secrets of their success.
Once I'd done my first coaching badge, I realised I was in the right field and sector for me.
Premium content for coaches at every level, from grassroots.
You are allowed to get your arm up and then try and regain possession.
To elite.
That might be a set pass, it might be beyond, it might be a switch of play.
Exclusive coaching courses explaining how and why top coaches prepare their teams.
To recognise the triggers, if you like, when the opposition are trying to put the ball in behind you.
Including coverage of full training sessions from tactical angles.
3 big words. Up, hold, drop. Good, nice timing.
Delivered by experts. From academy.
Well played. Hey, super combination. Terrific start.
To first team.
Let's go attack the defender, okay?
You're balancing off, you're coming over and nothing comes through.
A searchable library of user-friendly session plans and practices for every level, curated by UEFA Pro licensed coaches. Exclusive access to interviews with the biggest names in football on their journey, philosophy, tactics and match strategy.
Seeing the game from that perspective, you can see everything happening.
Don't let your background be the barrier. Educate and develop yourself as much as you possibly can.
He cannot play alone when he come in between the lines. So this player must be totally in control of this area here.
And new for 2020, one-to-one and small group sessions for all levels of coaching.
If I'm here and I'm checking, up, can I get, oh, bang.
Premium quality, new content uploaded every week. Access from any device. The Coach's Voice Academy, the online coach education platform from the Coach's Voice. Available online on the Apple Store and Google Play.
I'm here at Jean-Claude Olivier Salon and I just got my hair treatment done. I tried a new brand called Postcom, and I can't tell y'all how awesome my hair feels. Like, I'm just loving it. Well, apart from that, I'm loving the salon services of them and taking care of the sanitization to almost everything. This is a huge space, you know, it's so big. It's one of the biggest salon in Bombay and it's so lit. I'm loving this place and I'm really excited to come back and visit them again. Plus, I can't stop feeling my hair. I'm loving them. Like, thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
This is the Coach's Voice Academy.
Transition, quick, well done.
Remember, to be a top player, you must keep the focus all the time.
The Coach's Voice Academy, where the game's greatest minds share the secrets of their success.
Once I'd done my first coaching badge, I realised I was in the right field and sector for me.
Premium content for coaches at every level, from grassroots.
You are allowed to get your arm up and then try and regain possession.
To elite.
That might be a set pass, it might be beyond, it might be a switch of play.
Exclusive coaching courses explaining how and why top coaches prepare their teams.
To recognise the triggers, if you like, when the opposition are trying to put the ball in behind you.
Including coverage of full training sessions from tactical angles.
3 big words. Up, hold, drop. Good, nice timing.
Delivered by experts. From academy.
Well played. Hey, super combination. Terrific start.
To first team.
Let's go attack the defender, okay?
You're balancing off, you're coming over and nothing comes through.
A searchable library of user-friendly session plans and practices for every level, curated by UEFA Pro licensed coaches. Exclusive access to interviews with the biggest names in football on their journey, philosophy, tactics and match strategy.
Seeing the game from that perspective, you can see everything happening.
Don't let your background be the barrier. Educate and develop yourself as much as you possibly can.
He cannot play alone when he comes in between the lines. So this player must be totally in control of this area here.
And new for 2020, one-to-one and small group sessions for all levels of coaching.
If I'm here and I'm checking, up, can I get, bang.
Premium quality, new content uploaded every week. Access from any device. The Coach's Voice Academy, the online coach education platform from the Coach's Voice. Available online on the Apple Store and Google Play.
So welcome back to the second innings of the quarterfinals of the Jfsc Dads Premier League Elite Group. Match number 20 between JNS Jaguars and Rroaring Lions. It's the big game. Bakhtiar Irani and Sanjeev for the run chase for team JNS Jaguars, and Harshang has bowled the first delivery. He's bowling from the far end to Bakhtiar. This time played towards a short mid on, not for any runs. Well, he's a kind of a batsman who likes to go after the bowlers, but then along with that, he plays some good knocks, which he is known for. Bakhtiar Irani on strike. Target is of 188 driven, and it's the first run on the board for team Jaguars. One of the finest pair, Bakhtiar Irani and Sanjeev for JNS Jaguars in this JFSC Dads Premier League. It's the quarter-final of the Elite Group being played here at the MIG. Winning the toss, electing to field first. Well, the Rroaring Lions scored 187, and it was Parag Desai who scored 70 runs in the first innings. Going down the leg side, extras in the score for team Jaguars. Well, they don't mind, but certainly it will be Bakhtiar and Sanjeev would be thinking to things away from the Rroaring Lions, and on another end they would be thinking to take early wickets as soon as possible. Onto the pads, coming in a bit of a leg swing there by Harshang. He bowls that outswingers very well with the cross in position, and certainly it would have been a good seam position for Harshang. And that's been lofted above the bowler's head by Sanjeev, taking it into half volley, and a good looking shot by Sanjeev. That's a late cut being introduced by Sanjeev, showing his temperament there and going for a couple of runs. It's the end of the over number 1. 10 runs on the board.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
I'm Vaishnavi Andle.
So well, that's a good Sensible cricket by Bakhtiar, giving away striker to Sanjeev. He seems to be in a good touch. The first over, 10 runs were scored, and then it's the first run of the bat in this over. 2 wides to start in this over, and then a single. 13 runs without a loss. That's a good delivery by Sundaresh. The first innings we saw Sundaresh and Vikrant making that 30-run partnership, due to which they were able to post the score of 187. But now it will be responsibility to take some wickets in the middle. This time flicked away towards the backward square leg for a single. A good running between the wickets between both the batsmen, Sanjeev and Bakhtiar. Both the batsmen, Sanjeev and Bakhtiar, they would surely go for the big hits once they get settled in. But then he's a kind of a batsman who seriously gets some runs on the board, who likes to dominate the innings, and as I said, it's the first boundary from the bat of Bakhtiar. Played through the deep mid wicket region for a boundary. 18 runs without a loss of any wicket. It's the run rate which they need, going at the run rate of 9.11 runs per over. Once again driven on the full toss towards the long on region. 2 boundaries here for the Jaguars. (22) the score, moving on with the help of this boundary. It was a juicy full toss offered, and Bakhtiar making no mistake in dispatching the ball all the way for a boundary. Once again a full toss offered onto the pads. That's been played away fine towards the long leg region. 3 boundaries for Bakhtiar, and the JNS Jaguars would surely welcome those deliveries. Without a loss.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
So going at the run rate of 13 runs per over, JNS Jaguars, Bakhtiar and Sanjeev have scored 26 runs without a loss of any wicket. Harshang back into the attack. Good placement by Sanjeev. And with that single, the score moves on to 27. Both the batsmen likes to play aggressive cricket, but it's not always they play aggressive, but they play some sensible shots too. The previous over conceding away 12 runs, 3 consecutive boundaries from the bat of Bakhtiar. Was there a nick? Yes, there was. Lucky enough, the ball slipping out of the wicket keeper's hand. And a good call by Sanjeev. Single takes on the score to 28. They require 160 runs more to win this match. It's a quarter-final game. That's a good delivery. Bringing the bat and pad together. Forward defensive shot, not for any runs. 2.3 overs, 28 without a loss. So they are going at the run rate of 11.2 runs per over. Harshang this time driven, but they will be able to get a single. 2 balls left in this over, but which is much more important is the rotation of the striker. They need to keep on the strike going on, and the scoreboard must go on. It's a big chase. 188 to win this match. And would like to thank our sponsors on board, and for live updates on scores and stats, well, you all can connect us on Jfsc app from the Play Store. But this time going on the back foot, punched towards covers, not for any runs. Bakhtiar getting a lifeline in the over. That's a good Yorker attempted. Dot ball to end the over number 3rd. It's 29 without a loss.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Here at Jean-Claude Olivier Salon, and I just got my hair treatment done. I tried a new brand called Postcom, and I can't tell you all how awesome my hair feels. Like, I'm just loving it. Well, apart from that, I'm loving the salon services of them and taking care of the sanitization.
Sanjay to bowl the 4th over. And with that single, it's a 30 on the scoreboard for JNS Jaguars. This time pitching it outside the off. Ball swinging. Wide being signaled by the umpire. .31 with the help of those extra. The first innings we saw 18 runs. The first wicket fall this time onto the pads. That's been flicked away. And he's going for the second one. And he will be surely trying to dominate this innings. As we see, he's in a good form this season. Bakhtiar and Sanjeev, they are going at the run rate of 10 runs per over. The required run rate 8.94. Target being 188. Bringing the bat and pad together. It's a good cheeky single. And very well given the support by Sanjeev. He was running towards the danger end. Bakhtiar playing on 18 of 12 and Sanjeev not out on 12 of 9 at the striker's end. The first over considered away 10 runs, and then second over conceding away 16 runs. This time there was an appeal for the leg before. The score moving on to 35 with the help of that single. Once again a quick single stolen by both the batsmen. That's a good running between the wickets. They are putting the pressure on the fielders, thinking where to go and where to bowl. Sanjay conceding away 7 runs in the 5 balls in this over till now. It's the 4th over of the power play, and they would be surely trying to dominate the power play. Once again worked on towards the fine leg. Good piece of a fielding there, but as we see, some body part of his body touched the boundary line. It's a boundary being signalled. He tried his level best, but then it was a good.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma. Strong.
Harshang continuing his 3rd over from the far end. The first ball, it was a back of a land delivery, not for any runs, but that's a good start for Jaguars. Surely they would be thinking to go at the same run rate, 10 runs per over. This time bringing the bat at the right moment was Bakhtiar, and well, it feels like they are comfortable in taking those singles and doubles. The last ball of the previous over, we saw a good diving effort, but in the end some of the body part was touching the rope, and with that it was been signaled as a boundary. But in this over till now, it's only a single which has been taken, and it's Sanjeev on strike. 3 balls have been bowled in this over till now. Harshang bowling with the good swing and bowling in the right areas. Only a single being taken in the 4 deliveries in this over till now, and Sanjeev surely would be thinking to play with those 2 balls, do not take undue risk, and well, they are up to a good start here. Bowling in the right areas, bowling stump to stump line, and showing why he is an experienced player, and captain showing his trust on the Harshang. 2.5 overs, 14 runs he has conceded away till now. Driven this time, no chance for the fielder. Ball will go all the way. towards the long off fence for a boundary. So all the efforts going in the vein on the last ball. Sanjeev was ready for that overpitch delivery. He knew it and clearly striking the ball through the mid-off, and once it crossed the mid-off region, it was a boundary. 5 overs gone. It's 45 without a loss. So it's Sanjay who would be bowling the last over of the power play. Conceded away 11 runs in the first over. He bowled, driven through the mid on, deflected through the legs of the fielder, and it's the runs flowing in for the Jaguars. It was firmly driven by Bakhtiar. One more boundary for JNS Jaguars. Yes, as we can clearly see, the fielder tried to stop the ball with his foot but was not able to stop it. Ball racing down all the way. 49 on the board. The very first ball that's been dispatched for a boundary. This time no chance. Straight away to the hands of the fielder. And finally the partnership has been broken. The big wicket of Bakhtiar Irani. And Sundar making no mistake. At the gully corridor. Yes, as we can see, it was a much more needed wicket and the breakthrough for the Rroaring Lions.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Almost everything. This is a huge space, you know, it's so big. It's one of the biggest salon in Bombay and it's so lit. I'm loving this place and I'm really excited to come back and visit them again. Plus, I can't stop feeling my hair. I'm loving them. Like, thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
This is the Coach's Voice Academy.
Transition, quick, quick, well done!
Remember, to be a top player, you must keep the focus all the time.
The Coach's Voice Academy, where the game's greatest minds share the secrets of their success.
Once I'd done my first coaching badge, I realised I was
So the wicket falling on the score of 49. The much needed breakthrough, and that too of the danger batsman Bakhtiar. It's a tight cheeky single taken, and with that it's a 50 up for Team Jaguars. Himal, the new batsman, opening his account straight away with the help of that single, and it will be Sanjeev on strike. So the pair has been broken. Driven on the full toss. There's a fielder there. Just a single. They won't mind giving away singles and doubles. ...137 runs required of 86 balls. Sanjay getting a wicket to his name. This time it's in the air. not able to field it properly. The ball goes beyond the boundary line in the deep forward square leg region. So Himal getting a boundary to his name here. That's a lovely cover drive, but very well fielded. Dot to end the over.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
It was in the right field and sector for me.
Premium content for coaches at every level, from grassroots
You are allowed to get your arm up and then try and regain possession.
to elite.
That might be a set pass, it might be beyond, it might be a switch of play.
Exclusive coaching courses explaining how and why top coaches prepare their teams.
To recognise the triggers, if you like, when the opposition are trying to put the ball in behind you.
Including coverage of full training sessions from tactical angles.
3 big words. Up, hold, drop. Good, nice timing.
Delivered by experts. From academy.
Well played. Hey, super combination.
6 overs gone, end of the power play. 55 for the loss of 1 wicket. The big wicket of Bakhtiar falling on the score of 49. Wanted to go for a big hit, but there was a fielder station at the points region for that shot, and Rroaring Lions making some kind of a comeback here. Sanjeev not out on 23, and giving him the company is Himal, who is playing on 5 of 3 deliveries. So it's a kind of a start which they needed. They surely made a start, but in the process they lost a wicket. But nevertheless, moving forward, this time driven. Once again trying to stop the ball with his foot there. They are going for the second one, and comfortably completing the second is Himal and Sanjeev. Score moving on to 58. Current run rate around 9.16, and the required run rate is 9.07. 130 runs still needed to win this match. One can never say what can happen in cricket, but then it's a game of uncertainty which makes more interesting. Things look like alike. And this time driven towards mid-on for just a single. Well, Sanjeev and Himal knows the wicket has just fallen, so they would be thinking to try to convert those singles into doubles and doubles into triples and hit those loose deliveries out of the park. Again, that's been driven to the points region for a single. .60 for the loss of 1 wicket in 6.4 overs. Himal on strike would be trying to dominate the innings along with Sanjeev and give the start which their team needs. This time driven on the full toss towards the wideish long on. They are going for the second one, and a good piece of running by Sanjeev there. So he's a kind of a player who always tries to support the batsman along with him. Over the wicket for the right hand batsman. Wanted to go for a cut, misses it completely. A dot ball to end the over number 7.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Terrific start!
To first team.
Let's go attack the defender, okay?
You're balancing off, you're coming over, and nothing comes through.
A searchable library of user-friendly session plans and practices for every level, curated by UEFA Pro licensed coaches. Exclusive access to interviews with the biggest names in football on their journey, philosophy, tactics and match strategy.
Seeing the game from that perspective, you can see everything happening.
Don't let your background be the barrier. Educate and develop yourself as much as you possibly can.
He cannot play alone when he come in between the lines. So this player must be totally in control of this area here.
And new for 2020, one-to-one and small group sessions for all levels of coaching.
If I'm here and I'm checking, up, can I get, oh, bang.
Premium quality, new content uploaded every week. Access from any device.
Seven overs gone at 62 for the loss of 1 wicket, and Spring been introduced in the form of Parag Desai. Scored 70 runs this time. A cracking shot. Will the fielder be? Will the ball be cut off? No, it doesn't. The ball goes all the way, and welcoming the bowler with a boundary. Beautifully driven by Sanjeev. He seems to be in a good mood. Yes, width offered outside the off stump, and he will surely utilize it. That was a good ball by Parag. Ball skidded after pitching. Lucky enough that didn't took an inside edge. That's a good comeback after being eaten by a 4 on the very first ball. 2 instances where the batsman like Sanjeev has been beaten up. That's a good swinging delivery by Parag. That's driven, fielded at the deep mid off for just a single. This time signaled as a wide. So 6 runs already scored off the 4 balls in this over till now. The very first ball that was driven, and after that a single and a wide. This time a big appeal for the leg before. Is there a chance? A direct hit. Oh, he's gifted his wicket there. A good piece of a keeping there by Vikrant. Straight away threw the ball on the stumps at the non-striker's end. Good presence of mind by the wicket keeper. Saw that the batsman was late and threw the ball at the non-striker's end. Second wicket falls.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
The Coach's Voice Academy, the online coach education platform from the Coach's Voice. Available online on the Apple Store and Google Play.
That's a good comeback by Parag, pitching into the right area onto the off stump line, and a dot ball to end the over number 8. It's 68 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Samir to face Vishal for the first time. 68 the score. 2 wickets have fallen. A big appeal for leg before, but surely the ball would have gone down the leg side, missing the stumps. But then it's a good comeback by Rroaring Lions. First wicket fall on the score of 49, and then now the score is 68 for the loss of 2 wickets. 1 wicket in the form of run out. This time a single for the offering to the batsman. 69 the score in the 9th over. This time driven towards extra cover, where there was just a single, the batsman converting it into 2 runs, but then a good piece of a fielding. Especially, I think that was a good effort, saving the ball not going to the boundary line. The first innings we saw 99 runs were scored, going at the run rate of 10 runs per over, but this time 8.3 over 71 for the loss of 2 wickets. That's a lofted shot above the points region for just a single. Once again onto the pads. They are going for the second one. They won't mind converting those singles into doubles, but most important is that from now onwards they need some serious partnership of around 80 to 100 runs, which would surely make this match into the winning conversion for Team Jaguars. Well, they have the big batting lineup, but we can never say anything can happen in the game of cricket. A good cheeky single. 9 overs gone, it's 75 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
So Parag to continue the 10th over. That's a good delivery. The ball skidding low. And a bit of a movement there from the off spinner. The previous over which he bowled gave away 6 runs and 1 wicket in the form of run out. They cannot pretend to give away a wicket in the form of run out now. Sanjeev and Samir, they need to take this partnership up to the another level. 77, 2 wickets have fallen. And Sanjeev batting nicely on 32 of 25 at the non-strikers end. Samir playing a runner ball this time and thickish outside edge. It's a work for the fielder, but the ball will win the race. So it's a welcome boundary here for Team Jaguars. With that, it's 81 on the board. Required run rate climbing up to 9.73. Now a slip being called in after that thickish outside edge. 6 runs of the 3 balls of this over till now. Close call. Bowling into the foot marks is Parag Desai. He batted very well in the first innings, scored those 70 important runs. One of the biggest contribution in the first innings. This time driven through the gap, but there's a fielder there. It will be just a single for the offering. 82, 2 wickets have fallen. Required run rate climbing up to 10 runs per over now. Sanjeev playing on 32 of 25. He would be facing Parag. This time punched on the back foot, not for any runs. A dot ball to end the over number 10. It's 82 for the loss of 2 wickets, and it's the drinks being called on the field.
Jean-Claude Olivier salon and I just got my hair treatment done. I tried a new brand called Postcom and I can't tell you all how awesome my hair feels. Like, I'm just loving it. Well, apart from that, I'm loving the salon services of them and taking care of the sanitization to almost everything. This is a huge space, you know, it's so big. It's one of the biggest salon in Bombay and it's so lit. I'm loving this place and I'm really excited to come back and visit them again.
So the first half of the innings, 82 runs have been scored, 2 wickets have fallen. This time lucky enough, the ball didn't went to hit the stumps. And some work here for Harshang. And batsmen easily take away 2 runs. On the very first ball after the drinks break, target being 188. Team JNS Jaguars have scored 84 runs. They have lost 2 wickets, but from now onwards, it will be Sanjeev and Samir. The S square can they go for the big shots or will the Lions come out roaring? That's a good Yorker attempted. Not for any runs. Saw the batsman shuffling outside the off stump. Adjusted his line and Yorker ball straight away for Samir. Vishal bowling his third over. This time it's in the air. 1 bounce, 2 bounce into the fence. So from now onwards it will be the runs which if they can score in the form of boundaries or sixes. Samir hitting the boundary at the moment. The most important thing is that he went outside the off stump, shuffled and pulled the ball all the way for a boundary on the leg side region. Exactly, now onwards they need 100 runs to win this match of 57 balls. This time in the air, above the long on fence. It's a sixer from Samir. An over pitch delivery and a good connection by Samir above the long on fence for a 6. 94 the score moving on. 10 runs of the previous 2 balls from Vishal. Once again it's been pulled away and it's the third consecutive big shot which has been played by Samir in this over. 2 boundaries and a 6 for Samir in this over. Well, they needed 1 over and he is targeted now. The very first ball that was 2 runs, then a dot ball, and after that 4-6-4, and already 16 runs of the over till now. That's been cut away, bisecting both the fielders at the slip and the gully corridor. That's a good stroke by Samir, and with that, it's 100 up for Team Jaguars.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket.
Again, plus I can't stop feeling my hair. I'm loving them. Like, thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
So the previous over from Vishal, conceding away 20 runs, and a good piece of a batting by Samir. 3 boundaries, a 6 and 2 runs to the tally of Jaguars, taking the score above 100. So exactly now 9 overs remaining. The required run rate around 9.56. 86 runs needed of 54 balls remaining in this match. That's a good piece of a batting by Sanjeev, and Samir joining the party along with Sanjeev. A bit of a field placements being made. 3 fielders on the onside on the boundary ropes for that pull shots. 1 fielder at long on. It's a shorter boundary, and surely Samir would be trying to dominate that shorter boundary. He would be trying to aim. That's a good cheeky single. A good sensible cricket. They already know the previous over gave away 20 runs, and now 2 runs on the very first 2 balls. Well, if you can see on the leg side, it's a shorter boundary, and they would be surely targeting it. Required run rate 9 runs per over. That's a good forward defensive shot, giving the respect to the right delivery and punishing the loose deliveries which they get. Samir and Sanjeev playing a sensible knock is Sanjeev. That's been worked on the onside towards wideish long on for just a single. And Parag playing a good sensible cricket today. First innings we saw him hitting those boundaries, hitting those sixes and taking singles. Scored 70 runs, and now into the bowling. He has conceded away only 16 runs. He's bowling his third over of the quota. 2.4 overs, 16 runs. Good economical bowling. This time played back to the bowler, not for any runs. Is trying to build the pressure on the batsman, and much more if he can take a wicket. Well, that could be a game for Roaring Lions. Driven upishly. One bounce into the hand of the fielder at the long off for just a single. It's turning out to be a good over. 12 overs gone. It's 106 for the loss of 2 wickets. So Parag has been the pick of the bowlers, but then it's Sanjay to bowl the 13th over. 2 overs, 21 runs and a wicket to his name. But from now onwards, it will be 48 balls, 82 runs. 8 overs remaining in this innings. First ball onto the middle and off stump line. Played back to the bowler's drive, not for any runs. But if we see 8 overs remaining and 82 runs, so exactly 10 runs needed per over to win this match. Big appeal for leg before, and he's been given out. Shuffled across the line, wanted to go for a big hit across the line and found plumb. So that's a wicket they needed. Yes, that would have been gone on to hit the middle stump. Out signaled by the umpire. That's a good comeback by Sanjay. So the pressure which was built by Parag in the previous over, getting a benefit of a wicket here, is Sanjay.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
This is the Coach's Voice Academy.
Transition, quick, quick, well done.
Remember, to be a top player, you must keep the focus all the time.
The Coach's Voice Academy, where the game's greatest minds share the secrets of their success.
Once I'd done my first coaching badge, I realised I was in the right field and sector for me.
Premium content for coaches at every level, from grassroots.
You are allowed to get your arm up and then try and regain possession.
To elite.
That might be a set pass, it might be beyond, it might be a switch of play.
Exclusive coaching courses explaining how.
So well, it's still an calculatable risk if they can take white ball. It's a good comeback by the Rroaring Lions. But if Sanjeev and Gokul, well, they can take some calculative risk, well, it can be a game for them. Sanjeev is playing sensibly from one end. He is making runs and taking his team one step forward. But this time played by Gokul, opening his account with that single and straight away giving the strike to Sanjeev. Sanjay, 2 wickets to his name. This time officially played. There's a fielder at the long off for just a single. The score moving on to 109 with the help of this single. 79 runs still needed to win this match. 1 or 2 big overs and well, that could be a game for the Jaguars. Oh, how could it miss it? Good swinging delivery. Leg by is being signalled. Once it looked like that was a white ball, but then it came off the pad and leg by is being signalled. Full toss, and that's been dispatched away between the 2 fielders. There were 2 fielders coming, but then ball bouncing in between them at the deep square leg region for a boundary. (114) with the help of that boundary. Sanjeev hitting the last ball out of the ground, and it will be Gokul on strike. Parag to bowl his last over of the spell. He has considered with 17 runs. He's been an economical bowler till now, but can Gokul and Sanjeev go after his bowling now? Okay. That's been played straight away to the fielder. Sanjeev playing on 39 of 32. Once again, a good piece of a bowling by Parag Desai. Not giving away easy room, bowling in the tight line and length area is Parag Desai. He's made his mind that he will not give away easy runs. That's been lofted. One bounce into the hands of the fielder at the boundary region on the onside for just a single. Current run rate 8.55. The required run rate climbing above 10 runs. This time wanted to steal a single, but then no room offered by Parag. And once again, it's turning out to be a good over. Dancing down the track. But straight to the hands of the fielder at the long on. So the wickets tumbling at the one end. And the big wicket of Sanjeev coming at the right moment for Roaring Lions.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
And why top coaches prepare their teams.
To recognise the triggers, if you like, when the opposition are trying to put the ball in behind you.
Including coverage of full training sessions from tactical angles.
3 big words. Up, hold, drop. Good, nice timing.
Delivered by experts. From academy.
Well played. Hey, super combination. Terrific start.
To first team.
Let's go. Attack the
So Roaring Lions have made a comeback in this match. Well, two new batsmen at the crease, Gokul and Shamin in the middle. The current run rate is around 8.19, and for the first time we are seeing the required run rate climbing up on 10. That's been driven in the gap. The batsmen are crossing for the 2 runs, and surely the ball crosses the fence. It's a welcome boundary for JNS Jaguars. bringing up the score to 120. It was a full toss offered, and that was very well played by Shamin. Well, he has that capability to hit the ball out of the park and has some big shots in his archery. This time dancing down the track and taking a cheeky single. So that's the kind of a pressure he would like to put on the bowlers. Three balls have been bowled, 6 runs have been scored in this over. Most important is that now if they score 10 runs per over, well, that could be game. This time driven on the full toss. It's a biggie. That's a big hit from Gokul. Again using his feet, wanted to go for a big hit, misses it completely. Well, they have scored those runs which is required in this over. Once again a good shot. They are taking a risky single. So good over coming to an end. It's 15 overs gone, 128 for the loss of 4 wickets. Team NS Jaguars.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Defender, okay?
You're balancing off, you're coming over, and nothing comes through.
A searchable library of user-friendly session plans and practices for every level, curated by UEFA Pro licensed coaches. Exclusive access to interviews with the biggest names in football on their journey, philosophy, tactics and match strategy.
Seeing the game from that perspective, you can see everything happening.
Don't let your background be the barrier. Educate and develop yourself as much as you possibly can.
He cannot play alone when he come in between the lines. So this player must be totally in control of this area here.
And new for 2020, one-to-one and small group sessions for all levels of coaching.
If I'm here and I'm checking, up, can I get off, bang.
Premium quality, new content uploaded every week. Access from any device. The Coach's Voice Academy, the online coach education platform from the Coach's Voice. Available online on the Apple Store and Google Play.
So exactly from now onwards, 12 runs are required. 5 overs left, and the required run rate climbing up to 12 runs. The first ball that's been hammered away towards the wideish long on, and 2 runs on the very first ball. Harshang being brought into the attack will be bowling the last over of the spell. He's been a good consistent bowler in this innings till now. 3 overs, 18 runs, going at the economy of 6 runs per over. Going on the back foot, punched very hard, not for any runs. Ball keeping low, bowling in the good line and length. Harshang, the first ball that was played on the leg side for 2 runs, and after that 2 consecutive dots. Each and every dot ball would be surely making a pressure on the batsman. Saw the batsman coming down the track, adjusted his line and length, bowling onto his pads. Leg bye is signalled by the umpire. 58 runs needed to win this match off for 27 balls. 12.20, the required run rate climbing with each and every dot ball. Dancing down the track, getting an inside edge, fielded by the wicket keeper, not for any runs. Score remains on 131. Once again, not able to connect it properly. Bowling stump to stump line, tight line and length, we can say. Harshang completing his 4 overs, 21 runs, and from now onwards, the required run rate would be 14 runs per over.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Bowling is the last over. 3 overs, 34 runs, no wicket. That's a slower one. An appeal for stumping. But then a slower one to start the over from Vishal. So the previous 3 overs, Rroaring Lions have really fought back. They have came out roaring like a champion. But surely Jaguars would be thinking now to hit some big hits. Gokul and Shamin, they both have those capability, those ability. Yes, exactly. A calculative risk need to be taken. That's been played. For just a single. They are looking comfortable. They won't mind singles and doubles. The most important thing is that they would be trying to stop those boundaries and sixes. And in some previous overs, they have been stopped. The batsman to score this time, and big appeal for stumping, and he's given him. He's stumped out. Good piece of a keeping by Vikrant. It was a slower one. It was keeping low. Wanted to go for a big hit, misses it completely, and Vikrant doing the right thing, taking the bails off at the right moment. Within a flash of a moment, the bails were shattered off, and the fifth wicket. So they have the sight back to the pavilion on the score of 133. 21 balls left, 55 runs needed to win this match.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Half the side back to the pavilion. The score is 133. The required run rate climbing up to 13.75. So it's the wickets tumbling in. How could he play a loose shot on such kind of a delivery? But then it's the wicket coming in for Team Rroaring Lions, and Vishal, in just a matter of time, he has taken 2 wickets in 2 consecutive balls. Just a simple delivery, cross rim delivery, and the off stump being kissed by the ball. Lovely piece of a bowling by Vishal. He knew exactly where to bowl, and in no matter of time, he is on a hat trick now. Vivek walking in. So the wickets falling like a pack of cards here, and Team Rroaring Lions playing according to the name. They are roaring in the middle. The previous 4 overs, as we can see, the pressure builded, and as the pressure builded, the wickets started falling on, and Vishal, he's on a hat trick now. Can he get a hat trick here, or will the batsman go for a big hit? He's lofted, but then it's a good piece of a bowling there. Didn't get that hat trick, but he has done his work for his team. Vishal conceded with 37 runs, but most important, when the captain asked him for the wickets, he provided with the wickets. And once again, ball keeping low. A good over coming to an end by Vishal. 3 runs and 2 wickets of the over. It's 17 overs gone. 135 for the loss of 6 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
So well, it's a new bowler, Pranav, to bowl from the pavilion end. And what an over that was. Captain making a trust on Vishal, and Vishal delivering at the right moment for his team. This time it's in the air, and they are going for the second one. And there could be some trouble at the non-strikers end. Yes, one more wicket in the form of run out. Wicket stumbling in the form of run out. A good throw by Sanjay, and the new batsman walking in is Kapil. 135, 7 wickets have fallen. So the previous 4 overs, as we can see, 4 wickets have been fallen. This time getting an inside edge. And yes, the ball goes down the long leg region for a boundary. More often they need some boundaries now here. Well, if they can get that, could be a miracle innings from Shamin and Kapil. For the loss of 7 wickets. Following the batsman, bowling into his foot marks, and a single for both the batsmen to change their ends. 141. Leg by is being signalled by the umpire. "15 balls, 47 runs. Well, that can be a manageable score. 2 to 3 big hits, and well, that could be a game for Jaguars. They need to take some calculative risk. Play towards the short mid off for just a single. Required run rate 17.25. The pressure building on the batsman. Well, if they need to achieve the big target, they need to keep their nerves calm and cool. Once again saw the batsman charging in, bowling onto his pads. It's a good thinking by Pranav. All the balls in this over have been on the right areas, except that one delivery which went to the long leg region, taking an inside edge. 143, 7 wickets have fallen. Once again angling it onto the pads. They won't mind singles and doubles. 18 overs gone, 144 for the loss of 7 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
"22 runs, the required run rate. 2 overs left, 44 runs needed to win this match, and it's the spin attack. Mehul to bowl the legitimate over. Oh, that's a fumble. But then it's a good piece of a keeping by Vikrant, once again showing his presence of mind. And the batsman is run out at the striker's end. 144. 8 wickets have fallen. Kapil and Hitesh in the middle. Well, they need a miracle here to win this match. So it's like a golden touch here happening for the Rroaring Lions. Forward defensive shot, not for any runs. What an over this is turning out to be. A big appeal for stumping. Umpires remain unmoved. But then the previous 5 overs that has been completely changed the routine of the game. Once it looked like the NS Jaguars would be giving a fight back, but then the bowlers making things look comfortable here for team Rroaring Lions. A big target of 188 and that's a good delivery from Mehul once again. 4 dots and a wicket in this over till now. 5 balls have been bowled and surely this is turning out to be a good over now for Mehul. Dancing down the track, that's been hammered away. Stopped by the fielder. But then only 2 runs on the last ball of the 19th over. It's 146 for the loss of 8 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
So the last over coming in and Pranav will be bowling the last over. Once it looked like that would have been a close fight, turning out to be a single-handed match for the Rroaring Lions. The very first ball driven down the track using his feet. They are going for the second one and yes, they do so. Good running between the wickets by Kapil and Hitesh. (148) but one an innings that was from Parag Desai. He's turned out to be a good batting total and even in the bowling unit he has contributed today. Played towards a long on for a single. They are going for the second one. And once again the batsman crossing over for 2 runs. 150 up. Somewhere the calculations might have gone wrong for the Jaguars in the run chase, especially the run outs which occurred. ये वाइड बॉल था ना, वाइड नहीं ले ना, ना तो वाइड बॉल है, तू किधर ये कर रहा है? Using the feet driven down the ground, they wanted a couple and yes, they take 2 runs. 33. 8 wickets have fallen this time using his feet. What a catch! Single-handed catch that is taken. It's out. And the umpires have signaled that's the end of the play, and with that it's the Rroaring Lions which have won the match by.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Summary: Parag Desai making that 70 runs in the first innings. Vikrant scored 29 runs. Mehul playing 23 runs, and Rakesh scoring that 19 runs. First innings 5 wickets fall, but then it's the Rroaring Lions which made a comeback. Sanjeev Samir scored 39 and 33 runs each. Bakhtiar Irani playing the knock of 24, but in the end Parag Desai turning out to be a good man of the match for the Rroaring Lions. Vishal bowling 4 overs, 2 wickets to his name. Sanjay bowling 4 overs, 41 runs, 2 wickets to his name. Pranav 13 runs, 1 wicket, and Parag Desai 18 runs, 1 wicket in 4 overs which he bowled. Rroaring Lions in the end winning it comfortably by 34 runs. And with that we conclude our day here from the MIG. We would be back live in action. Till then, it's a goodbye from all of us.
I'm here at Jean-Claude Olivier Salon, and I just got my hair treatment done. I tried a new